All right, good morning, Peace Sharks. Wearing my shark shirt this morning, and I'm coming from you. I'm traveling today, so I'm a little out of sorts in a different room than I'm used to. All right, good morning, Peace Sharks. Wearing my shark shirt this morning, and I'm coming. My name is Keith Grossman, and I help people negotiate and to manage conflict more comfortably in their lives. I recently made a post on my blog, resolvingconflictsnow.com. Go to resolvingconflictsnow.com and you can check it out. But I talked about Miranda Lambert and her divorce from Blake Shelton. And I wasn't talking about their divorce really, but she was quoted in an article that either came out or is coming out in Cosmopolitan. And she said within the article, divorce sucks. And she was talking about how she spends nights crying and getting drunk and those things to move past it. But what I wanted to talk about really was the moving on part of that, because she did talk about that as well. And I talk about this at my blog post about the 5 stages of grief. And this was something that was created by a psychologist, Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. And she talks about the 5 stages of grief. And one of them is the last stage is understanding and acceptance, which is moving on from the grief process, which in her case she was talking about it from a death of a loved one, death of a friend or death of a family member, and that we go through 5 stages of grief. But over time, psychologists have determined that her concept of the 5 stages apply to any type of conflict in life. Any type of conflict, we go through these different stages. So the last one is understanding and acceptance. And Miranda Lambert had a great quote in this article, which I'm going to read the quote to you. It said, "I have a great launching pad for the future. I will never take that for granted." And that's a really, really important concept, that through those stages of grief, and certainly when you get to that last stage, having that positive attitude will get you through that grief. Whatever the conflict is, it will help you move out of that stage, move on from the grief. And that's what I wanted to focus on this morning. How do you have a great launching pad for the future when you're in a conflict and you've been going through these 5 stages of grief? And 2 things that I highlighted in the blog post that I made that I think are really critically important are that, one, you have to have a great support network. When you're dealing with conflict, a great support network is really important. So rely on your friends and family to give you the support that you need in order to get through those 5 stages of grief and get to that last one, understanding and acceptance, so that you can move on. The second thing is to maintain your healthy habits, or to start your healthy habits. If you're not doing things that are healthy, things that are wellness types of actions, then you need to start doing that. If you are doing it, then don't stop. Keep doing it. So you want to maintain those healthy habits. You want to start healthy habits if you haven't already. You want to exercise. You want to eat right. You want to meditate. You want to do yoga. All those types of things that help you to maintain a positive attitude, and, as they say in the world of meditation, to control those monkeys in your mind, to tame those monkeys that are in your mind, those thoughts that take over, those negative self-talk type of thoughts that make you think bad things about your life, about who you are as a person. You want to do the things that are necessary in order to tame those thoughts and not let those thoughts control you. And having a great support network is really important for that, and doing healthy habits, eating right, exercising, meditating, yoga, those are really important as well. So make sure that you're doing those. So if you have any ideas or thoughts on what I've talked about here this morning, please share them with me. If you have particular ways that you have gotten through conflict or gotten through grief, how did you get to that understanding and acceptance stage so that you could move on from the grief? Please hit me up. You can send me a message on Twitter, which is at @KSGrossman, or you can get to me through my website, keithshares.com, or my blog, which is resolvingconflictsnow.com. I look forward to hearing from you, and let me know what your thoughts are. Make it a great day, and I'm sending peace to you.